I am very excited. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's DS Pyro coming to you with another video. Today we have the second trailer for Avengers Endgame, which, as you couldn't tell from the beginning, if you couldn't tell from that, I am very excited by that. So, you already know what time it is. It's reaction time for an Avengers trailer, and expect a breakdown on this as well. You know what? Let's just jump into it. Let's jump into it and see what we got. For the record, I know that there's a certain captain that's in this because someone at work spelled it to me. But anyway, you know what? Whatever. Let's jump. All right.
Seems like 1,000 years ago.
That looks like okay. First Iron Man. All right. It's more like about what? Proof of the stuff. Hey, what?
I know I said no more surprises, but I was really hoping to pull off one last one.
I bet you were, Tony. I bet you were.
The world has changed.
Okay, so they're doing the history of.
All we can do
Him
is
learning.
our best.
Oh!
And sometimes the
I don't
best
think-
we can do is to start over.
Okay. I'm liking the black and white thing they're doing again. Well, I'm excited by seeing things I've seen already. Oh. They gotta do this, don't they?
I keep telling everybody they should move on.
Move on.
Some do, but not us.
Even if there's a small chance,
Okay.
we owe this to everyone who's not in this room to try.
Okay, I see that. Then them plats were there. Okay. Hey, ooh, hell yeah. That haircut though. Who's she trying to fight? Ronin, come at it now. You hear that? You hear the gunshots with the music? Nice. Okay. Nice. So, hey, so the toys were real. Ooh, ooh. Like they didn't do any. But oh, them extra beats though, and credit, little end credit thing. She was not phased.
I like this one.
Yo, okay. Hey. Woo. Whew. All right, let's break it down. Cool. As you guys already know who see my trailer reactions, I tend to do things straight off the bat. Once I've seen it, so I may not notice everything that's happened. At the end, first thing, I think that scene, it feels like it could have been a reshoot. It feels like that. Maybe it wasn't, maybe it was, I don't know. But what it feels like is because she was touted as being the most powerful character introduced, like character, not even like hero, most powerful character introduced into the MCU. And admittedly, it's a video that I will do as well, but I didn't feel that when I watched Captain Marvel. But I think they did that scene specifically to show that, because at the moment, it seems like as though Thor is across the board the most powerful one. Maybe not physically the strongest, because you do have Hulk, who I think is still physically the strongest one, but definitely powerful. Thor's definitely, I think, for me, the most powerful, at the very least, hero that they've introduced. So I think that scene definitely relates to that, because she doesn't flinch at the hammer coming. I don't know if she knows or whatever, but what it feels like is that was a reference for us, the audience, as opposed to in movie. And who knows, that might be there, it might not be. You know how Marvel likes to have scenes in movies that in their trailers aren't going to be in the movies anyway. I think what they were doing is recounting the history of kind of the main characters. Well, the two main faces, I guess you could say, of the MCU, which is one, Iron Man, like he's the one that kicked off back in 2008. And it showed Captain America's history. And if you look at the poster that came out today, if you look at the layout of it, the biggest characters that you do see is Captain America at the forefront at the beginning. I'll get a picture somewhere in this area here. and you've got Iron Man at the top right somewhere here. Again, picture will be here, showing that. And for me, that led me to believe that in this movie, Endgame, they are the most important characters. They are the ones that probably make the big sacrifice and end up, you know, getting dusted permanently from the MCU in some form or fashion, whether it's retiring or dying. I think that's why the poster's done that way. And this way, they have the history. Thor has that as well, but I also think it showed. I don't think it had the same impact. For me, it didn't anyway, and I don't think Black Widow had a lot of that. I think hers was shared with Hawkeye, or Ronin, as he'll probably be known in this movie in some form or fashion, whether they hinted it or not. I think that's what they'll probably end up calling him due to his look, and that's the persona from the comics that us nerds know about. And the people who have watched videos like this, they've probably heard about it as well. So that the history that they went with at the beginning up until that was really, really cool, and how it began with Iron Man. And if you notice as well, the ending of this was with Iron Man as well, much like the MCU began with Iron Man, and most likely the first 10 years, as it's known as, will end with Iron Man probably passing away. I loved all the little things they had in the trailer, and with Hawkeye, Clint Barton teaching his daughter archery, I'm pretty sure that's gonna lead into I don't know what they've done with the character, but I know Kate Bishop ends up taking the mantle of Hawkeye for a while. I can't remember why exactly, but she does, and she's a really good archer, not archer, in the comics and so on, taking the mantle, a part of Generation and so on. So that's really cool, seeing what could be the next generation, which I think they'll take a leaf out of the comic books for that as well. I'll link a video in the description and probably catch something there as well. But I'm very excited for this, mostly for the end, at the end of the trailer because of the Brie Larson. But this, they've been very smart. This trailer gave nothing new in the sense of any sort of context, because all of the trailer stuff that we're getting is apparently going to be about 20 minutes into the movie, and that's it, no more than the 20 minutes. So they've reused a few clips, such as Clint in the rain with Natasha, which is really, really cool. So a bit more of that, them holding hands, which I'm pretty sure is the same scene. It might be different, but the coloring in the background looked very similar. So I'm very, very happy with that. The Captain America part, where it looked like you see him shaking. I'm pretty sure that's him covered in dirt in that same scene, the same one that you see in the TV spot from the Super Bowl. So that's really cool. And he's looking all suited up, like he's been surrounded by smoke. And I wonder who is going to fight, because we still don't know who the big villain is in this. Is it still going to be Thanos? Or is it going to be something that's bigger, like Kang the Conqueror, who is a time-traveling villain in the comics? So that would be really cool to introduce him, or at least hint towards him being the next big villain as a reboot, as it were, to the MCU. But apart from that, like, I'm just highly excited right now. Like I said, nothing new. Literally nothing new was really shown in this, bar a couple scenes with Clint Barton and his daughter. Black Widow shooting again, but some of that was definitely within the Super Bowl trailer. But I'm very excited, in case you couldn't tell. I'm speaking really fast, but very, very, very excited by this. I can't wait for it. I think it was a very smart idea for them to release this trailer now, because the hype around Captain Marvel has not so much died down, but the movie's come out. It's been out for about a week. No, I saw it a week ago. It's been out for... Actually, yeah, no, it's been out for a week. I saw it 2 weeks ago. Wow. Give or take. But yes, it's very smart. The movie's been out. People have gotten their fill of Captain Marvel. They know who she is, so they can accept her as being part of this MCU journey for this movie, which I think is a smart idea for them to have done that. I said that ages ago, that they're not going to release anything with Captain Marvel in Endgame until her movie comes out, which they did, and I was right. I'd link you the video, but I can't remember which one it was. Anyways, dudes, if you could please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. Now that the video's ended, I know we said this at the beginning, but you know, I'm very excited for this movie. Videos are going to be about this area here, subscriptions, all that jazz. Share this with your friends. That'd be amazing if you enjoyed it. If you didn't like it, you should probably share it with your enemies so they get tortured by this video as well. Hopefully they click the link from someone that they probably don't like. Dudes, I still don't have a sign off yet, so peace.